It's loading. Or so it says.
It says we're live on my end.
Yes, and I'm going to send the link to the VL really fast, and then we're going to get into it. Actually, let me send it to the pre-jury too, just in case. Alrighty, beautiful. We did it. We're here and we made it. Welcome, Merge Tribe, aka Feti'a Tribe. That's the best I got. I didn't look up how to pronounce it. If anyone figured out how to pronounce it, let me know. But welcome to your first Merge Tribal Council. I believe we have all 11 of you here, so that's very exciting. And we have 11 questions. So to save time, we will get right into them. Okay. First question, going over to Esteban. Congrats on individual immunity, Esteban.
Same issue I had last night. Give me a second. I'm gonna back out and come right back in.
Okay, you're good.
I can't hear y'all. I'm sorry.
You're good.
God bless America.
Esteban, how does it feel to win the first individual immunity, and how much do you feel you needed it?
It just feels right. We have been into a lot of chaotic tribal council, and it's just, I feel like 100% I need this idol or this immunity, because I am not certain to where I'm standing with the people, with these lovely people that we're here right now. And like, yeah, everyone feels like they really need this one, especially to those who are in the 4 of the Vaidaki left. So I just find my way to that one, because I feel like I really, really, really need it tonight.
Alrighty, so I'll skip ahead then and go over to Peyton for your question, because Esteban mentioned, this is a scary thing for the 4 Vitop people. So do you think that either OG or swap tribal lines are in play tonight? And then if so, how do you work around that, having come from one of the tribes that had the lower numbers?
Yeah, based off the names that were out today, that's obviously what is happening, which is a little bit unfortunate because I haven't met any of these people until this round. So I just hope that like I can make it through this one and like I can actually get to know some of these people on a better level. But yeah, I understand like why that would be the narrative and everything. I just feel like a lot of the reasonings that my name was being pushed today are for things that I did not do. So I'm just hoping people can give me a chance and that certain people can keep my name out of their mouth for absolutely no reason. So yeah, hopefully I make it through this one. If not, I will have a long speech after this is over.
All right, well, Peyton says that his name has been thrown out. Interesting. Well, next question then, I'll go to Edmo, since Peyton talked about having just met some people here. Edmo, welcome to Tribal Council. So you're one of the people, one of the few people who didn't go to a Tribal Council in the pre-merge. Do you think that your lack of going to Tribal will affect you in any positive or negative way?
I mean, the positive is I got to quote unquote cruise to merge. The negative is I have not built any trust with anybody because I haven't voted with anybody. So yes, it's nice to have avoided tribal this whole time, but people technically don't know where I stand. I could only say that I'm with you, or nothing is proven until you vote. And tonight will be my first opportunity to prove where I stand.
Okay, Edmo talked about it may be difficult to create trust with people without a tribal. So going over to Courtney next, how do you navigate these endless combinations of relationships between players? Like, what helps you decide which of your bonds are the most valuable to vote with?
You always hit me with hard questions. I think it's just about the conversations that you have with people and like the vibes and feeling out if they're being genuine or not, and hoping that you're right.
Okay, next I'm gonna go over to Brian. Brian, you were very close to winning immunity. What are you doing to make sure that you don't become an option after a strong individual immunity performance?
I think that, in a normal season, you might get more of a target for doing well in a challenge or getting, doing well in an endurance challenge. This is all stars. Everyone's has their thing. We have social players, strategic players, challenge beasts, everyone's got their thing. So I just am the way that I'm keeping myself safe with having done well in the challenges, I just am trusting in the people that I've been with, which I obviously haven't gone to tribal, so I don't know for sure who I'm with. But we'll find out tonight if what I've been thinking is right, and if not, probably won't be good. So yeah.
Okay, going over to Missy next. Missy, is your sound good now? You okay? Okay, cute. So Missy, Brian said it. This is All Stars. How do you navigate the merge in an All Stars game, and what makes it different from the gameplay in a merge in a newbie season?
So navigating a merge it's been intense. Especially Dax, when we got that, especially just, feeling like you are in a minority of a situation. Do you know what I mean? That's been kind of scary. All I can do is try and reach out to people and just be as sincere as I can be. Try and be kind, and then what was the next part of the question? Yeah.
How is an All Stars merge different from a newbie season?
Because even the whole game itself, I feel like I've been fighting for my life. Every single person that has been in this game is definitely an all-star, even pre-merge. It's all-stars. It shows everybody is a fierce contender. Everybody is a force of nature, and it's low-key terrifying. So a big part is also just trying to be like, stay calm, bitch. Stay calm, but it's a thing. It's scary. It has been stressful being in the minority. But we're here, we're doing it. Whatever happens, happens.
Awesome. Thank you, Missy. Malkin, I'll go to you if I think I can unmute you. Maybe I can't force you to. Can you unmute? Is that a thing you can do?
Apparently, you can give me the option and then I can check unmute, which is
Okay.
really, I've never seen this before.
Okay, well, don't crash and I can remute you after this. But Malkin, you all were informed that also, in addition to making merge, you've officially made the jury as well. So, as per usual, how does the start of jury change your strategy from this point on?
So that's a really interesting question, and I do apologize. Everyone decided to plan this while I was in the middle of commuting, so that's fine. Let's see. How do I approach the jury phase? Well, I feel like surviving is very important, and maybe that's not the best way to approach this particular scenario, but when you have to make a decision, you have to make sure those decisions are not just for what you're doing currently, but thinking about the long-term game. And I think that's more than the pre-merge, which I've only been to one tribal so far, so I can't really say too much what some others have gone through in this game. But when I was at the one tribal, it was about survival because my name was the one on the table. And so that was about surviving. Now it's about setting up how to get farther than just the jury. Making the jury is our goal, but getting to the end is the prize at the end of this insane all-stars rainbow that I'm trying to figure out how to get to the end to. So, and given that I'm looking at a rainbow right now because Oregon weather can't fucking make up its mind on what it wants to do, that seems very appropriate.
Okay, thank you, Malkin. Oh, you muted yourself. Cute. Okay. Next, I'm going to iPhone. iPhone. Do you think tonight's vote is going to be more on the obvious side or a potential blind side in the works? And what do you think is a better approach for the merge vote? Something straightforward or a blind side?
I think this is a hard question for me specifically to answer because I just went to three crazy tribals in a row. So I feel bad. Supposedly, it's one of the four of us, but except Esteban, so one of the three of us. But I feel bad because I actually like, even though mine and Peyton's relationship was kind of like a divorced couple for there for a second, but I feel bad because I just feel bad about both of us. Like this whole situation, I feel bad about. I wish we could have like done something different slightly, but I forgot what your daggum question was. I'm so sorry, Megan.
What kind of approach is better at the first merge vote? Something straightforward or a blindside?
I like to be more straightforward because I don't like I feel bad like just flat out lying to people. So I don't, yeah, I like to be more straightforward personally.
Okay, thank you. Next question is going over to Sam. Sam, in the pre-merge, an entire tribe will get a clue to the immunity idol hunt. But in the merge, only one person can get that at a time. So with that in mind, are there already fears of a potential merge idol, or are people still worrying about pre-merge idols, or do we not care?
I'm sure people are definitely discussing where the idol is or if it's been found or not. But yeah, I know from previous seasons it's taken more than one clue for people to find the idol. So yeah, I don't know is the honest answer to that, but I know there's been discussions for sure.
Okay, thank you. Next is Justin. Justin, some might say that the first merge vote kind of sets the tone for the rest of the merge. So what kind of tone do you think is going to be set after the results from tonight?
Yeah, like a tone that I don't know. I don't even know what that means. It's going to show that people here are going to do what they say and stick to it. That's the tone. The tone is going to be people who are working together and made a plan, and it's going to happen. That's our tone forever.
All right, so every single vote from here on out is going to be a plan, and then boom, everything's going to go according to plan.
In a perfect world.
Okay, well, thank you for that answer. Finally, I'm going to go over to Jake, last but not least. So Jake, although it didn't happen this round, with the versus redemption twist, it's very possible that we could see a round where nobody is immune in this merge. What do you think would happen if it was free game for anyone?
Probably the same thing as happening this round, except everyone would be on the table instead of everyone -1. It adds a new dichotomy to it. I mean, the clues could be valuable to the idol. Certain people might feel like they need it more and they'd have to face an extra person. It really depends on the round that the versus competitor is brought in.
Alrighty, beautiful. I think I got one question for everybody. Alex or John, do you have any extra questions for the players?
Yeah, who actually feels safe tonight besides Esteban?
Raise your hand if you feel safe tonight. Okay, raise your hand if you think you have a high chance of getting voted out tonight. Alrighty, so nobody feels safe, but only 2 people think they're getting voted out. Okay. Anyone want to? Oh, you got more?
No, I got one more. I can just do it around the table. This is also kill me time till I get home. One word from everybody. Describe this tribal in one word.
Oh, cute. I will pick people one by one. If you couldn't hear John in the car, describe this tribal council in one word. And don't repeat words because that would be really boring. So, Edma.
Hooray, I get to go first. Anxious.
Okay, Jake.
Tense.
What was that?
Tense.
Anxious, tense. Sam.
Late.
Late. Late for just you or for everyone? Just you. Okay. Esteban.
All-star.
All-star. Okay, technically 2 words, but it's fine. We'll count the hyphen, making it 1 word.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll hyphenate that.
It's hyphenated.
We'll hyphen- Okay, we got anxious, tense, late, all-star. Peyton.
Homophobic.
Homophobic is this first tribal council. Justin.
Paranoia.
Paranoia. Malkin.
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Courtney.
Ominous.
Ominous. Okay. Missy.
I'm gonna say bullshit.
Alrighty, and we're putting that together in 1 word as well. Okay. Brian.
Preliminary.
Preliminary. And then finally, Jordan.
Sketchy.
Sketchy. Okay, so we got a lot of kind of scary words here. I don't know if John's home yet, but just to kill more time, does anyone want to talk about why these words are scary? Why is this tribal so scary?
I can talk on it.
Mine was a joke, by the way. I hope everyone knows that. I say this is homophobic all the time.
I can talk on it. Can y'all hear me?
Like whoever said.
I will shut up, Jackson. I'm on unmute. Sorry. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm scared. Like, I've heard my name quite a bit, and that's terrifying and some bullshit, in my opinion. I am a joy to be around, and this sucks. But no matter what happens, it has been awesome getting to know everybody and playing this game. I hope I get to know everybody more, but I don't know. I'm not a psychic or a doctor, so that's all I got.
Love you.
Okay, I will open the floor. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Call people out, spill the tea, do your thing. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. Okay, John, where are you at? How you doing?
I'm home.
You're home. Great. Can I send you to the voting booth?
Sure.
Yay. Okay. I will open the voting booth. I will send John over, and then I will send you guys 1 by 1. First person I'm going to send over on my screen is Peyton. This is the time where you can talk amongst yourselves, give shout outs. Again, we are live today, so the VL and the pre-jury is watching this live as we speak, so give shout outs if you'd like. And yeah, we'll do this voting booth that might take forever.
Shout out Derek's exes. I'm taking a fucking edible because this round was stressful.
As per usual, shout out to Michael Davis, Josh Rogers, Eric McHenry, 1984 Live Season 2 Prod.
Shout out to Nikki and Dusty who are possibly watching this.
Hey, Maggie.
Definitely Nikki.
I made you co-host. Did it not work?
Okay, hold on. Let me try it again.
If someone told me they need to shout out them, shout out Jason Helston and Michael Schwartz.
Yes,
I'm
Jason.
Shout out to Quinn if she's watching this.
I'm going to give a shout out to Jason Helston also, but also shout out to Steve Hutcherson, who I hope has been watching this season. Shout out to all my haters. Thanks.
Oh, can we also do a shout out to Michael Schwartz? I think his birthday just passed. He went to Disney World without me. I'll look past that, but happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Michael Schwartz. You have a really cool last name.
It's spelled different. That's the only reason I'm convinced y'all aren't related.
So,
John, I
true
just
story.
made you
Michael and
post.
I met in a live game.
Yeah, I'm switching
and-
over devices. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't let me on my phone record.
Okay.
That's cool though. That's cool y'all met. I keep muting because
And
I have an asshole of a roommate who won't shut the fuck up.
All right. Here on computer now.
Do you need me to add this new? Yeah, I'll send the new one to the breakout room.
Thank
There
you.
go. Poor Peyton's just sitting there waiting, like I'm just trying to cast a vote. I, Megan, am going to give a shout out to Kat, just because I know she's watching this.
Shout out to Kat.
shout out, Cat.
New
Oh,
me.
shout out, Kat.
Shout out, Cat, baby. Shout out.
Rob's goddess of all stars.
Shout out, Cat.
Hello,
John, what the
Kat.
fuck?
New me needs permission.
Oh, that's true. I did do that.
That's
This is like the 5th time Jobs had to come back. Hey, at least I got this on YouTube with ease. I didn't have to struggle with that shit.
exactly.
So
There we go.
we had minimal technical difficulties tonight, y'all. Lord.
Oh, shout out to Jackson Lamar, who showed up as the person trying to stop us in our ways. Season 1, Jackson, shut the fuck up, dude. Hang on, I'm muting. This is why I don't have friends in Rockdale.
Oh my god, Peyton got to vote. All
Well,
right.
the way that John did not have his shit together in there.
All right, Justin's next. I promise it's gonna be cute because we've actually been recording them this time and we have not missed one. So you guys are actually gonna enjoy the voting booth at the
Oh
end of
shit, people are gonna see these.
That's why we record them for after the season. Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all, one of my last games just posted all of the confessionals, and that was like my worst nightmare come true. Yeah, I was drunk in like 85% of those. Yeah.
Oh, lucky Madison. I forgot to shout her out this time, so I voted first.
Madison from this game, Madison?
Yeah, I shout her out every tribal.
She's in another game with me.
Oh, really?
I did a million at once, apparently.
I don't know how you do like 700 ones at once.
Listen, I'm unemployed. I just need stuff to keep me going, okay? Not gonna lie though, I am currently like on this tribal on my phone and then in a challenge waiting on hold on my PC. So like we are multitasking.
This is the only
My
game.
cat was missing last tribal. I couldn't miss this one. Low key sad though, I was trying to look like Baba Yaga at this tribal and I was lazy. I let y'all down.
Next up is iPhone. Jordan is back. Courtney is next. Who wants to take shots after this? JK, I don't have alcohol.
I just have pirate water.
Here, I'll drink.
I don't take shots. It never ends well.
If I'm still in the game, or we can still take shots in jury, though, I guess.
Well, whoever's in jury is going to be by themselves for one round.
Lovely. Thanks for reminding me.
Listen, Peyton, whoever ends up on jury between the two of us, 5 minutes after going, we take a drink of something, okay?
Okay, I feel that for you.
Okay.
I'll do that just for you.
I feel that for you. I'm sorry, that was so funny.
I didn't mean that and like that way. I just meant
I
that,
know,
like,
but it
do
sounded
for
funny.
you.
Courtney is back. Missy is up.
Silence alone in a chat. That actually sounds kind of nice. I'm just kidding.
Alrighty, Jake, you are up. 4 left after this. Okay, because I'm watching the pre-jury, shout out to the entirety of the pre-jury. Let's see if I can quickly recall all of them who in order that they were voted out. I should know this. Shout out to Madison, shout out to Kat, shout out to Derek, shout out to Jester, shout out to Zachy, shout out to Quinn, and shout out to Divi. Oh, I think I got it.
Divi's about to be even more pissed off at me if I go home right now.
You look nice, Peyton.
Thank you.
Brian, your turn to vote.
I try to look nice at work so my mind is like elevated.
I wanted to look nice tonight, but I did not feel elevated. And I didn't want to get off my ass.
Okay, I didn't feel elevated today either. Didn't
Also,
work.
like we had 2 challenges and a tribal between all 3 games all at the same time. But I was doing so good when there were only 2 games. It's gross.
You could not pay me to be in 2 games at once. Literally, you
I
couldn't.
would 3. I would 3. Usually there's a balance. Today is not that day. We're about to play telephone in this other game.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's not fun. That's my own fault for not paying attention to start dates, if I'm being quite honest.
Sam.
Wait, Missy, is that an It poster in your background?
Okay, yeah. So that right there. Yeah. So actually, fun story. I went on this date with this dude I met online, right? Most considerate date I've ever been on. He like dried a bouquet of flowers for me, painted me the new It, the old It, both on separate canvases, took me to a Titanic themed restaurant and then karaoke. But there was like nothing there. It was super awkward in person. So bless his heart. Those paintings lasted longer than that relationship, but I hope he's well. Shout out to that guy too. He was such a lovely like human, you know. I felt so bad. It just wasn't there.
Oh my goodness.
It was the most thoughtful date. I didn't even know there were Titanic themed fucking restaurants in Austin. It was dope though.
Should we name the tribe after this guy?
Right? Josh something. We can name it Josh something.
The Josh tribe.
Yeah. Yeah. Really solid dude. I'm an asshole. It just wasn't there.
Here you go. Thanks.
Wait, so you like Pennywise?
I mean, I'm a big horror aficionado, but yes, I have watched both iterations of it, both chapters. So
The original one, the one from 1990, is my second favorite movie of all time. I have a Georgie boat tattoo.
oh,
Yeah, the only movie I like more than that is The Lost Boys.
I haven't watched that one.
It's really good if you like 80s vampire movies with mullets.
I'll keep
There are
that.
mullets. Kiefer Sutherland's in it though, and he's kind of dope.
That's why.
Oh, I did like 24. He was good in that.
Did you ever see Stand By Me? I was like, that dude's just cool in everything he's in. God damn.
Esteban's back. Sorry. Edmo, you're last.
Pretty much like my whole top 5 favorites though were like all from like the 80s and 90s. The latest one is my number 5, coming in at 1997, The Titanic. It's a good movie.
I love the Titanic, one of my favorite films of all time.
When I have a bad day, I tend to say I'm going to make a blanket for it, but I don't actually know how to make a blanket for it. So I just blanket burrito and watch Titanic because it puts shit in perspective that it could always be worse.
My uncle was on the Titanic.
Do what?
My uncle was on the Titanic.
Yes, you have told me that. Remember, I like weirdly fangirled out.
Oh yeah.
And then was like, I'm sorry for your loss. And you're like, it's fine. I never knew them because it happened in 1912.
So, fun story. My partner had never, and I doubt he's ever going to watch this, but my partner watched Titanic for the first time probably 5 years ago. He'd never seen it, and I made him watch it. And the only thing he said was like, "That was a really long movie. What about all that artwork that got lost on the ship?" And I'm just sitting there like, people died, right?
Like a lot of people. I think even if we fight as a tribe sometimes, we can all take a moment to just agree that bitch could have shared the door. Or taken turns. That's all
I just
I'm
have to
saying.
say, I just did a recreation video of that, and actually, it's false.
What do you mean?
No, I don't
you would
accept it.
think so, but buoyancy weighs the other way. I just did a one-man recreation. I played all 3 parts.
So James Cameron, the dude that directed Titanic, he like just re-released Titanic for like the anniversary or whatever in 3D. But he did an experiment to specifically prove that they could not have shared the door. Like, and it's a whole thing, like filmed and everything, because he gets salty about it. But I also said she could have shared. You fucking princess. She is a princess. Fuck her. She's dead to me.
She's dead to everyone now.
Alas, I hate to interrupt this discussion on whatever the fuck it is you guys are talking about. I don't even know myself. YouTube, don't censor me. Oops. Is everybody back? I see Peyton might be working. And Sam's off camera. And okay. Are we here? Because I have the votes. Alrighty. Beautiful. Before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Peyton. Second vote, Missy. Third vote, Peyton. Fourth vote, Missy. 2 votes Peyton, 2 votes Missy. Next vote, Peyton. That's 3 votes Peyton. Next vote is for Missy. We are tied again, 3-3. 7th vote, Peyton. 8th vote, Missy. We are tied yet again, 4 votes Peyton, 4 votes Missy, 3 votes left. 9th vote, Peyton. That's 5 votes Peyton. 10th vote, and the 8th person voted out of Triumph All-Stars is Peyton. Peyton, that is 6 tonight. That is enough. Feel free to give your final words.
Well, I didn't have an idol, like I said. And I just want to say that whoever is spreading the lie that I said all of those things, they're gonna probably end up getting to the end because they're not true. I wish that some of you would have given me like a chance. I feel like I was just like painted narratives from things you don't even know about me. So it's a little bit unfortunate that it was kind of played a little bit scared in my opinion, but now I get a vote to win. So there was a lot of other things I was gonna say and a lot of other tea that I was gonna spill, but y'all don't listen to me anyways. So yeah, I'm rooting for all of you. I'm not rooting against any of you, but thanks for having me.
Before you go, Peyton.
5
before you
minutes,
go-
Peyton.
Yes, before you go, love you, Peyton. You were the last surviving member of Season Japan.
Japan is the first
Unfortunately-
season to be decimated.
That's okay. The winner was the last one, so I'm fine with it.
Unfortunately, Tribe has spoken.
Peyton, thank you so much
Love
for
you.
playing. I love you. You are going to be heading to Ponderosa, where you will be alone for just 1 round, but will be joined by people eventually.
Sounds good.
and I will
Thank
add you here
you.
soon.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, you guys got through the first merge vote. Fairly close vote going on here, so who knows what's going to happen next. You may go back